Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Game of Thrones. Last episode was a little hard to watch. Well, one scene was hard to watch. The rest was good. I do enjoy this show. I'm excited to see what will happen. I'm hoping Tyrone does okay. I'd like to see more Arya, of course, as always. But yeah, I'm excited to watch this episode. It'll be interesting to see where this show goes. I really have no knowledge or any idea of what's going to happen. So I'm just along for the ride. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Leave a like if you're excited, and here we go. Here we go. Game of Thrones.
Vita Hime Glezor Espobilma.
Pauska.
Gibrogies Bezi Sator Gomudo. Mazedan Lodiri Hime Bive Paiske Jasta Pordos. Krudvari mi Bodmari Hedovogedi. Sir Osvilivan Denerisi. Jimisa Esposaldrizes. Meji Prijage Espobilma.
Shtathoa. Afogejos Wiliwa Nish Kushel Fenda. Vashka Minshish.
Yam Tol Foljeni. Tolkem.
Oh, dang. I wonder how they got in there. Snuck in. Pretend to be slaves. I mean, that's a good, it's a good way to hide. So you'd fit in or look like everybody else. But, yeah, lots happening. Lots going on. Looks like he was getting English lessons, which is great. And, yeah, I mean, I hopefully things work out well. But this would be 3 for 3, you know? Can it keep going well for Khaleesi? Or is she going to run into some hiccups along the way, you know? I don't know. I guess they did it again. Wow. Good for them. I mean, the numbers is going to help too, but yeah, I mean, they weren't trained soldiers, so it has got to be scary for them. But good for them choosing freedom. Hopefully she still gives them the same option, you know, where they don't have to follow her. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what she's going to do, but that's awesome.
City is yours. All these people are your subjects now. Sometimes it is better to answer injustice with mercy.
I will answer injustice with justice.
Wow. Yeah, that's rough. I mean, makes sense. You know, they were doing that to children, so I don't feel bad for them, but it's still kind of interesting call, you know. I wonder, you know, the whole mercy thing, I mean, does make sense to some extent, but depends on what kind of ruler you want to be, I guess. So there you have it. Justice was justice.
What the hell was that?
That was me knocking your ass to the dirt with your own hand.
You're a rare talent.
And you're fighting cripples anyway.
You haven't been to see him yet, eh?
We're done for today.
Your brother ever tell you how I came into his service?
He stood for him in his trial by combat at the Eyrie.
Aye. But only when Lady Arryn demanded the trial take place that day. You were his first choice.
Oh, good. 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 He did go visit him. Oh, man. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Broad is that how you say it? Broad. I don't know. He's a good talker. You know, getting through to people's heads. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I don't know. Well, it'll be interesting to see what they have to say to each other. But I'm just glad that he went to listen to him. You know.
Well, you could set me free.
No, I can't.
Then there's really nothing else to say.
What do you want me to do? Kill the guards? Sneak you out of the city in the back of a cart? I'm the Lord Commander of the King's Guard.
Sorry, I'd forgotten. I'd hate for you to do something inappropriate.
Inappropriate? You're accused of killing the king. Freeing you is treason.
Except I didn't do it.
Which is why we're having a trial.
A trial. If the killer threw himself before the Iron Throne, confessed to his crimes, and gave irrefutable evidence of his guilt, it wouldn't matter to Cersei. She won't rest until my head's on a spike.
Not just yours. She's offering a knighthood to whomever finds Sansa Stark.
Sansa couldn't have done this.
She had more reason than anyone in the Seven Kingdoms. Do you think it's a coincidence she disappeared the same night Joffrey died?
No, but Sansa's not a killer. Not yet, anyway.
And who helped me with this conspiracy?
Well, there was Sir Dontus. You used him to get me out of King's Landing, but you would never trust him to kill the king.
Why not?
Because you're too smart to trust a drunk. Made you the Lord of Harrenhal.
A man with no motive is a man no one suspects. Always keep your foes confused. If they don't know who you are or what you want, they can't know what you plan to do next.
So it was Peter Baelish, or he had something to do with it anyways. Wow. Surprised he admitted that to Sansa. Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I wonder what he's up to. You know, I've been wondering that for the last couple seasons, so wonder what his plan is. I feel like I'd be okay with Peter Baelish as the king. He's sly like a snake, though, you know? So I don't know. I don't know what his plan is. He always has a plan, though. There's always something that he's up to, something that he's not saying, something that he's holding back. Very nice. Very nice. Peter Baelish taking out Joffrey. Now, the only issue is they're blaming the imp over it, so that fails. And Sansa, they're blaming Sansa over it, too, so. But more power to Peter Baelish, I guess, you know?
As for what happened to Joffrey, well, that was something my new friends wanted very badly. Nothing like a thoughtful gift to make a new friendship grow strong.
I can't believe you're going. Leaving me alone here with these people.
The time has come, my dear. There's nothing more tedious than a trial. Except perhaps these gardens. If I have to take one more leisurely stroll through these gardens, I'll fling myself from the cliffs.
Have you been to see Tommen yet? No. Have they even agreed to the match? No one tells me anything.
I wasn't originally meant to marry your grandfather Luther, you know. He was engaged to my sister, your great-aunt Viola. Boy, accusing her brother of his murder, which he didn't commit.
Well, he could have done.
Oh, he could have done, but he didn't.
You don't know, Grandmother.
But I do know. You don't think I'd let you marry that beast, do you?
What? I don't understand who...
Don't you worry yourself about all that. You just do what needs to be done.
Wow. I mean, that's good for her, though. You know, not allowing her to marry that beast. Because that's, I don't know, a beast, I don't know if that's an understatement, you know? Man. I was kind of wondering that, especially because they went from Peter Baelish right to them. So they kind of implied that. But it's nice to hear. It's nice to hear what actually happened. But wow, that's crazy. I wonder if the truth will come out. You know, if the Lannisters will find out the truth. I don't know how they could. because nobody seems to have any idea about what really happened. So, wow. That's awesome, though. Good for her, being a grandmother, looking out for her granddaughter like that. That's awesome.
You know how to fight. Could have gone easier on him.
Wouldn't have learned anything that way.
Wow, that was rough. Beating up your own guys. Oh, man. I guess they did that to John, or tried to. Oh, jeez.
But you can't be acting commander forever. There will be a choosing. The old maester will insist on it. You might reconsider his request to march on Crastus. Let the mutineers take care of Snow, or you might be taking orders from him the rest of your life.
Name's Locke.
Jon Snow. Fight well.
I'm a little slow, but is that the guy that was sent to kill him? I don't think it is, but it could be. I mean, he would have got there pretty darn quick if that is the guy. It might be. It looks like him. I'm a little unobservant. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to remember. It looks kind of like him. It would explain why he's good at fighting.
Brought you up here.
And Cersei.
You've always pitied him. Our poor little brother. Abused by the world, despised by his father and sister. He'd kill us all if he could. I want 4 men at Tommen's door, day and night. That will be all, Lord Commander.
The whole dynamic. Am I saying that right? The whole situation between them. Like, I almost feel bad for Jaime Lannister, but then last episode with the whole rape scene, like, I can understand why she treated him like crap, but she was already treating him like crap prior to that. So, I don't know, it's hard to know who it's hard to know, like, who to feel for. Like, I kind of feel for Jaime Lannister, but then at the same time, I'm like, well, he's done some awful stuff recently too. So, but I agree with him that his brother didn't do it. I don't know, and I'm glad he's not going to go after Sansa and try to kill her. Granted, I don't think he knows where she went. Man, there's just a lot going on, a lot to unpack, a lot to follow through with.
Going to be man and wife. Will have a few secrets from her, I hope. So, Your Grace.
Yes?
Tell me a secret. Hello, aren't you a proper fellow?
That's a...
Remember, our little secret.
He's so young. She's so old. At least comparatively. I mean, I think she's pretty young too, but this guy's just a little kid. Awkward. But yeah, I see what she's doing. You know, try and get your name in the pot. The pot? The hat? I don't know. But you know what I mean? Like, she's making her move. She's making her move. The new king and all that, because she wants to be the queen. I have not forgotten. So yeah. You know, she didn't do anything too weird. It just it's just weird because he's so young, but you know, people always marry young back then, I guess.
I almost forgot. I have one more gift.
I don't need a squire.
Oh man, no, take him. He's a good squire. Oh man, that's funny. Good for Jaime Lannister, finally taking a stance. You know, helping out the Starks, helping out Sansa. Hopefully, sending her to gather her and help her. That's great. But yeah, take the squire. You need the squire. He's great. Squire's great.
Of course you do.
He'll slow me down.
My brother owes him a debt. He's not safe here. You'll be keeping him from harm. It's chivalry.
I won't slow you down, sir. Milady, I promise I'll serve you well.
See? He's a good lad. He'll get along. They say the best souls have names. Any ideas?
Oathkeeper.
Goodbye, Brian.
You thirsty?
Coming. I'm going out there.
No, we need to stay together.
I'm going.
Hold on. Bran, what happened? It's Summer. He's
Stupid. I'm mad for the wolf. I don't like the whole possessing the animals. Like I just don't think it's fair to the animals. And then you go and get the animal hurt in some trap. Like that's just lovely. Oh man, I don't know why, it just aggravates me. I like the wolves, and you know we've already seen one of them die, so.
There might have been Night's Watch once, not anymore. We're not safe here. We need to go.
No.
Bran, we need to go now.
I'm not leaving without Summer.
Can you remember where the cage was?
The east side of the keep.
If I'm not back soon, we'll meet at...
Hold on.
Oh jeez. It's just aggravating. Like, why would you go there? Why would you start off? Why would you get into the wolf's mind and then wander off in the woods at night? Oh, man. Maybe Jon will come and save the day. I don't know.
Who are you? A Brandon Stark! A Brandon Stark of Winterfell!
It's Jon Snow's brother.
It's Mira, right here.
And I thought this was gonna be another boring day.
Wow. There's so much that's happening and we're not concluding anything. We haven't come to the conclusion of anything, and we're almost done with the episode. But I don't know if he should have given him his name, but I'm not really sure what other choice he had in the matter either, you know. It's a tough situation, but why? Like, I understand going north, but then sneaking up on a group full of people and like thinking they're not going to see you. It's just, come on, guys. Like, come on, use your brains. Use your brains. At least go out at night when everybody's sleeping. Huh. Wow. Well, at least we finally know what happens to all those babies. They turn him into one of them. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't have a lot to say this episode, but I will do some thinking, and then if I have more to add, I will let you know. All right. You've made it to the end of the video. Appreciate you watching. Thanks for getting this far into the video. Hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Just a couple thoughts to wrap us up. I was a little harsh on Bren and those kids, but that's what they are. They're kids. You know, maybe I should give them a little bit of grace, but it just bothers me because it just seems so idiotic what they've done. You know, they went and got themselves caught. I didn't think it was necessarily idiotic to go north, you know, because they needed to find the three-eyed raven. You know, I could understand that a little bit, but, you know, oh, we hear a baby. Oh, I'm going to, you know, go find out by being a wolf. I'm going to get stuck in a trap. You couldn't have known the trap was there, right? But you shouldn't have gone out as the wolf at night alone. I'll try to give him a little bit of grace, but it just upset me. Like, I just don't think it's cool. I think it's stupid. I don't know why they did that. And then they go and get themselves caught. That ending, though, it's interesting, turning the babies into the White Walkers. I wonder if they grow up faster that way, or if they stay as babies, as White Walker babies. I don't know. It's very bizarre. I'm not sure what kind of magic or sorcery that is, you know. Jaime Lannister, again, I just want to reiterate, that was nice what he did with Bren, and not Bren, what he did with setting someone off to find Sansa. Why do I want to call her Bren? It's Bran? No, I'm sorry, I'm bad with names and I'm struggling. But I thought that was good that he's, you know, fulfilling his commitment to Mrs. Stark. So hopefully they'll be able to find Sansa and help her, and or Arya as well. I'm still happy King Joffrey's dead. It was very interesting to learn Peter Baelish had his hand in that. Doesn't surprise me at all. I just really hope Tyrion doesn't get in trouble or killed for it when it's something he didn't do. That's where my hope is. It was interesting to see who helped Peter Baelish, though. You know, the grandmother looking out for her granddaughter. I think that's great. Obviously, there's more at play than that. It wasn't just, oh, I want to protect my granddaughter. You know, there was more reasons to want King Joffrey dead than that, I'm sure. But that was one of the major reasons, which is good. You know, families got to look out for each other. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll continue watching it. I did enjoy today's episode. There was nothing too terrible like some of the episodes. But, I mean, obviously there's a little bit more rape, which I don't like. But, you know, at least those characters are evil characters. You know, Jaime Lannister, I feel like I understand, sort of. And so that was just, you know, I know I'm talking about last episode now, but that was just so, like somebody said in the comments, they said it was out of character for him, and I felt like it was, and it just wasn't necessary. Today made more sense, you know, terrible guys doing terrible things. So, but yeah, it was a good episode. I really, like, it's hard to say I love the show, but you know, it's a love-hate relationship. I think they do a really good job of the show. I think the actors do a great job, and yeah, I mean, another good episode, and I'm excited to see what will happen next. And I'm not sure what's going to happen. Hopefully Jon Snow will be able to save Bren, but we shall see what happens. But appreciate you guys watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you're new, consider subscribing. We're going to finish the Game of Thrones series, as well as we do other reaction videos and some gaming videos as well, if you have any interest in that. But I appreciate you all being here. Thanks for watching another Game of Thrones with me. Yeah, I'll see you all, should be next week with another video, and hope everybody has a wonderful weekend coming up. And happy early Thanksgiving. We're getting closer and closer to the holidays. This year has flown by. I feel like it was only yesterday when we were watching Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 1. But it's almost been a year now, come December. So it's just crazy. It's crazy how time flies. So there you have it. I will see you all next time. Bye.